Good afternoon. My name is Melangelo Alcordova, the facilitator of this group.
Good afternoon. I'm Kyle Giroshar, and I am the recorder of this group.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ernesto Junel D. Madriaga, the reporter for today.
Hi, I am John Patrick Aeg, and I am the innovator of this group.
Lack of coordination and communication problem. Situation. At a recent staff meeting, the general manager of the Times Hotel asked if anyone wanted to address any conflict within the group. The director of housekeeping indicated he was at a loss in trying to work with the front desk clerks. He had repeatedly called the desk clerks last Tuesday to let them know that general house cleaning should have been performed on the 7th and 8th floors on Wednesday morning, and that they should not assign rooms on those floors to guests on Tuesday night. When the cleaning crew came to work Wednesday morning, they were faced with 14 occupied rooms on the 7th floor and 12 occupied rooms on the 8th floor. This caused the hotel, since the cleaning crew was from an outsourced contract company, which charged the hotel a basic fee for failing to comply with the contract. The front office manager responded that a bus group called 2 weeks ago and asked if any rooms were available because there was a mix in room rates at the group's original hotel. The front office manager indicated something must have gone wrong in the computer system. After all, this was a good opportunity to bring in 26 additional room nights. A. Summary. The lack of coordination and communication in the workplace is something that many people are well aware of. With so many employers nowadays, it's hard to be able to get on the same page with your team and work together. Many complain about bosses asking questions or giving out tasks before any sort of collaboration even begins, which causes frustration on both ends. Oftentimes, the stumbling to healthy communication is a lack of personal life insight. To have better communication with your partner, consider the following factors. What are you good at? What are they good at? How can you accommodate for each other's weaknesses? What limitations exist for both parties in carrying out responsibilities? Understanding any limitation is important to assessing how well teams work together. Lack of coordination may be due to different approaches or different priorities, leading to ineffective communication. Lack of coordination and communication is the problem, because the director of housekeeping said not to accept guests on Tuesday night to be able to clean on Wednesday morning. It's just that when I was cleaning, there were people occupying the rooms so they couldn't clean. Question number 1. What is the problem based on the case? If you were the general manager, how would you solve such problem? Answer to question number 1. The problem is that the director of housekeeping calls many times on Tuesday, but the front desk people do not answer him, so he calls to remind that there should no occupied rooms on the 7th floor and 8th floor, because they will send a cleaning crew, but when the cleaning crew arrived on Wednesday morning, they found that the 7th floor was occupied with 14 rooms and 12 rooms on the 8th floor. Then, the front desk manager said that in the past 2 weeks, someone called them to avail the rooms, and there was an error on the computer system, so it was not indicated that the rooms on 7th floor and 8th floor will be occupied. As a result, the housekeeping manager charged the hotel from non-compliance with the contract. The answer to this problem is that the front office desk should be aware on the calls of the director of housekeeping, because they have a contract with the hotel that they will clean the designated area in the hotel. The 7th floor and 8th floor and the front office manager should be aware that their rooms are already booked by the customer. The housekeeping director should also have taken a different approach by reminding the front office that just like they should have just emailed or texted at the front office desk so that they could actually be reminded that they have a contract with the hotel on Wednesday that they will clean the rooms on the 7th floor and 8th floor. Number 2. What key job functions and roles of a general manager are exercised in solving this case? Support your answer. The general manager found out the root of the problem. He asked the housekeeping director what happened before the problem arose, and the front office manager also said what was the problem and why the hotel had the problem. The key job of general manager to solve this case is to have a clear vision and strategy for the organization. Understanding the needs of the customer to stay competitive and overseeing leadership in area.
Number 1. Establish baseline communication standards. Create a set of internal and external communication guidelines for your firm. This will lay a firm platform for future communication efforts. You may write brand guidelines, undertake communication training, or do something different in your organization's needs. Kailangan magtatag ng mga pamantayan sa komunikasyon para sa iyong kumpanya. Kailangan magsagawa ng pagsasanay sa komunikasyon o ibang bagay depende sa mga pangangailangan ng iyong organisasyon. Number 2. Create a safe space for communication. Employees must feel free to express their thoughts, provide suggestions, report problems, ask questions, and other criticism. Direct report must feel confident bringing issues to you and communicating within the above mentioned. Set standards. You must feel and ease approaching your leadership with problems. Kailangan magkaroon ng isang space para sa halimbawa sa meeting upang malayang maipahayag ng bawat isa ng mga empleyado ang kanilang mga iniisip, suggestions, or problems. Number 3. Must be consistent and constant. Employees should be able to count on constant effort when it comes to workplace. Communication should sound consistent as a result of the above-mentioned principles. But it's more than that in the workplace. Effective communication should occur through a consistent set of channels, vehicles, and person. Dapat umaasa ang mga empleyado sa patuloy na pagsisikap pagdating sa komunikasyon sa lugar ng trabaho para mas madaling makapag-intindihan tulad ng hanay ng mga tao, parada ng mga sasakyan, tsaka yung mga iba pang mga kailangan. Number 4. Communication with remote employees. If you have remote staff, you have option for bridging the distance such as chat apps, video conferencing, and cloud-based technologies. Communication with remote personnel, on the other hand, might easily go through the cracks even if it isn't on purpose. This can be challenging at times, but it's essential for integrating them into the team. It may even necessitate extra effort on the part of the manager and leadership to keep remote employees informed about what's going on with the team and the firm. Sa pamamagitan ng mga apps and telephone or radio, mas napapadali nila ang pagko-communicate sa bawat isa sa team para mas madali sila makapag-intindihan. Halimbawa, kailangan ng ganito, kailangan ng may nasirang gamit dito, mas madali nila mas madali nilang mabibigyan ng kasagutan o mas madali nilang mabibigyan ang lunas kung anong problema ang nangyari. Mas madali nilang magagawa ng paraan. Number 5. Leverage technology the right way. Email saves time, decreases paper costs, and is an environmentally friendly corporate practice, according to everyone. However, it is not always efficient means of communication. Just because you send an email doesn't mean everyone who receives it understand it or can change their daily tasks in the way you wish. Receipt and response to essential emails can put your company at risk. Ang pag-email daw ay nakakalas ng gastos tulad ng sa paper cost, sa internet, or other pero di lahat ng sesenda mo ng email ay naiintindihan ito, kaya dapat nating gamitin ito sa tamang pamamaraan.